My name is Monica Geary, and I am currently in Michigan, U.S.
And what has been your biggest breakthrough at WCA?
My biggest breakthrough in WCA has actually not been a part of the actual content, but it happened after day 3. So in day 3, we go into scripting, and I was feeling that it wasn't enough. I couldn't quite wrap my hands around what was missing. And then I woke up in the middle of the night at about 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30, just bawling, because I realized when we talk about finding the significant other, the love of your life, how would you describe that person? I could describe an image of something, but it wasn't a reflection of myself. And I realized that there were parts of me that I hadn't actually addressed through this process at that point. So I actually took myself through a regression. The way that you look for the inner child, I went and I looked for that abused woman and all of the traumas that she had faced and gone through. And we talked about them. And so I had a good cry and did some reconciling and saw some things that I had forgotten were even a part of my history. And just as I did yesterday, where when I reached out to my little girl, I have never felt the biggest hug like that before in my life. She still got her arms wrapped around me. That's the biggest support ever. And so she's on one side, and the beautiful woman who has been blocking me from all of that trauma is now standing arm in arm with me on the other side. And I've always, and not known why, had a thing that has been me, myself, and I. I am now whole. There is me, myself, and I. And I is who you see in front of me, and we move forward. Me is my core, and that's my little girl. And myself is the one who said, you know what, there's something about me that's a little bit more. We're going to redefine how we are. We're not going to sit back here, I'll hold this from you, but we're going to, so.
And what surprised you most about joining WCA?
What surprised me most about joining WCA? I think it has been the willingness of my family members to be real. There are people who show up and they share, but they share from whatever it is that they're carrying personally, not sharing to actually have the engagement of sharing and learning and expressing with the other person in relation to who you are. And I've gotten a ton of that here. I've been able to share a ton of that here, and it's been freaking amazing. Yeah.
And what would you say to somebody who wants to join WCA?
Do it. Oh, sorry.
But is holding themselves back.
I'm sorry. Did I speak too clear? Do it now. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this. What would I say to someone who was thinking about it? Yeah, do it now. The worst thing you can do is not just procrastinate, but doubt the worthiness of it. Because you don't know what you don't know. And that was my primary motivation for saying I need to go and be in Tim's presence. Because I knew, as I said on day 1, or whatever it is, breakthrough session, I'm an extremely powerful being. And I know that at my core, I was able to own that about who I am. But I was not sure about the other things that I didn't know. And I didn't know how to get to making sure that I connect with that person. I didn't know what I didn't know. As many things as I have been through, as much money as I have spent elsewhere. If you don't know what you don't know, then why are you sitting around pretending like you can figure it out? Get up, get going, and get here. Whether you do it with Tim or you do it with anybody else.
Zihan has 3 questions for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you could look.
Absolutely.
Yes. The first question is, do you have any special message to your WCA family after all these 5 to 4 days you've been going through with them?
To my WCA family, I am not a big or quick person to cry, but I am 2 seconds, okay? It wasn't even 2 seconds. I love you for allowing me to be all that I am. And all of my tail wagging throughout this whole session, you have allowed me and even joined me in expressing outwardly all of the energy and love that I feel inside. And I so love you and appreciate you for that.
And two more questions. Do you have any message to your future self?
The message that I have to my future self is, oh yeah, we are coming. And what we're gonna do together is freaking phenomenal. I'm coming, baby. That's it. Me and you, us two.
Last question. Can you describe this whole entire experience that you're having in one word?
Using one word to describe this experience would be a disservice, but I understand the question. Ethereal.